PS with recording that I just made talking about martial arts. I try to make this super duper fast. A light bulb came in my head. I said, okay, Paul, well, to give people more help, knowledge, understanding, and wisdom of it, kind of an imaginary picture of it, I would create a YouTube channel, me and others, because I have to have at least one or two assistants. So it'll be three of us starting a YouTube channel. That would just pretty much get people mentally ready for whatever type of school that you're going to get in, because they're all pretty much 360 education of those 5 elements, the stuff that I explained. So 18 months, some are longer than that, some are shorter than that, but most people that I've worked with, because I've trained with men that travel the world in my younger days, it's pretty much the same thing. You're looking at 18 months, the soonest basic training. Some schools was 3 years, but you're looking about 18 months. There's no way around that. There's no way around that if someone's really trying to grasp martial arts. Some schools are a year, some schools are 6 months, some schools are, 3 years or longer. But for my education, it's basically about a year and a half. I didn't get my first title fights till, I think I was like 3 years, 4 years, even amateur fights. It was like 2 years, because your body just isn't ready. It's just not. So, why did I make this recording? Some people will probably think, well, don't you have something else better to do? Well, I made the first recording on my break as I was exercising. Keep in mind, martial arts is about organic living. It's not about taking it to nightclubs or parties or streets and all that, because, well, a lot comes with all that. But I was thinking, is martial arts on people's mind as much as it was when I was a teenager? Well, let's see. If you turn on just about 90% of the action-packed movies, whether it's science fiction or based on true story, you're going to see boxing, you're going to see martial arts. So it's probably on a lot of people's mind, is this stuff real? Same thing with DC and Marvel Comics, my favorite action superheroes. It's in there. It's in about 90% out of 100% of all action-packed movies or drama. It's there. So it's probably on people's minds. Is this stuff real? Well, it is real, but besides the fact that it's about organic living, when you step into real martial arts, whether it's Japanese, American, Japanese or Chinese, or all three, such as I've studied all three, and it's a never-ending story. There's, a new lesson every day. Reality is, it's all about organic living, making yourself better, healthier, mentally, physically, and spiritually. But once you get past your first 90 days, your whole train of thought begins to change toward life. You're looking at, daily problems that you face with your work, your family, your friends. You're looking at problems in a different way. You're looking at problems, I'm gonna just say in an eagle eye or a bird's eye point of view. You're not handling situations the same. You're not handling things the same. So martial arts help you solve problems a lot. It whether it's family, relationships, whether it's work, job, college, trade, whatever, you're definitely handling problems a lot different. I'll share. So that's all that I know. And you're successfully overcoming problems, I must add with it. You're successfully overcoming problems at least 60 to 85% more faster and easier and effortless than you were before you stepped into martial art training. So there are lots of endless benefits of martial arts besides of what people think going to the ring, because there's pretty much, I'll wrap this up with this. There's basically 4 types of martial artists that I have discovered since my beginning of school, before I was even in school, as a kid and as a young teen. You got the people who have interest in martial arts. Guess what? They're martial artists. They go to shows and they support martial arts. That's the first level of martial arts. You have people who, the second level, which people actually go to school and learn a little of this and a little of that. You have the third level, which people actually go, what I did. I was in tournaments and blah, 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 ring fighting. And then you have the fourth level, which is you pretty much fast a lot. You're pretty much a martial art monk in your own way, or in a temple or whatever. Some start off as monks over in Asia. they start that level, but that's the fourth level. Whether you want to say monk is first or monk is last, those are the four levels. So hopefully this education is helpful to someone out there who's wondering if martial arts is real. Well, it is real, but a person will never really find out that it's real unless you go to school. So hopefully, maybe when my plate isn't so full with responsibilities, me and two others will start a separate YouTube channel to condition people's mind to get in martial arts school, any type of school. Your mind has to be conditioned, your soul has to be conditioned, your body has to be conditioned, and it's a good idea to know what to kind of expect before you step into a school. Any school, whether it's Japanese American, whether it's Japanese, whether it's Chinese, are all combined. And they have schools in India. They also have schools in Africa and Egypt. But, those are pretty much the basics in America that I know of, that I've researched: Japanese, Japanese American, and Chinese. But there's a whole lot of other schools. You got schools in Brazil. Every country has their own school. Even Israel has their own school. That's all I know. That's what the website would be for, to give you kind of like a pre-education. So hopefully this was helpful. Today's date is March 17th, 2024. Time 12:58 p.m. Champamount Legacy. PS with the recording that I just made talking about martial arts. I try to make this super duper fast. A light bulb came in my head. I said, okay, Paul, well, to give people more help, knowledge, understanding, and wisdom of it, kind of an imaginary picture of it, I would create a YouTube channel, me and others, because